Craft merino wool long sweater cardigan. And that's over 1,000 in our little mini marathon show already. 6 easy payments of $21.66 is frankly a crazy affordable price, especially given the length on this cardigan, the design details which make it so flattering, and color choices which you know you can find only here at QVC. In fact, this was designed specifically for you at home. In honor of the 30th anniversary and in response to what you've asked for from our friends in Ireland, and bringing it to us again is Emma Cooney. Again, got to get my hug. So good to see you.
Thank you. Great to be here.
And with every presentation, we get closer to saying, I'm sorry this one's gone. I'm sorry this one's gone. Emma did bring to us more color choices than you see on our mannequin and table here. It was my intent to wear the moss green because I wanted to make sure I wouldn't get pinched today. And the moss green is completely sold out. So I am now wearing, which is not called ivory, but this parsnip. Thank you. And we'll show you the other color choices as well. I think the next one to worry about is going to be the navy. All right, so we'll take you through. Up front is your wine. So if you like those deep berry colors, that garnet red, then go with the wine. Here in our basket, and the one that will likely be the next one to go, is the navy. Sizes available are small, medium, and large. Oh no, okay, 3 dozen in each. We could bring out a teeny tiny table next time. Then we have the soft gray. I'm gonna move our navy to the side here, or you could just see it on the lovely Emma. There's your soft gray. And then on the mannequin and on me is going to be the parsnip choice. This is 835-1070. So Emma, let's talk first about, again, just kind of repositioning the brand itself, Aran Craft.
Yeah, so Aran Crafts was actually established in 1957 by my husband's grandmother, Molly. And Molly was a real inspiration to us all, to all women, really, when you think about back so long ago for a woman to take that leap and take a passion that she had and create a business now in its 3rd generation. And we have a picture of Molly there that was actually taken in 1929, I think. She was
even a surprise to see somebody
21.
smiling in a photo from that time. Do you know what I mean? Where usually people were just so stoic at that time. So way to go, Molly.
Yeah, exactly. And that photo was actually taken in New York when she came over to immigrate with her sister. But she actually, you know, the long for Ireland was too strong, and she did return to Ireland. And that's then when she set up the business of Aran Craft. So was continued by her sons, John and Paul, and now by her grandsons, my husband Niall and brother-in-law Barry, and myself. We're all in it together. Still a family-run business in the same village and the same house that Molly lived in. We're all still there.
Such a rarity, right? For rather than it being absorbed or passed on or bought out, staying true to the heritage, and really staying true, not just in the heritage of the people who are at the company, but in the designs and in the cabling and in the craftsmanship and the materials that you're bringing to us here. So now it's time to really talk about this cardigan and this sweater in particular and kind of give us this tour. Obviously, I know several of the elements in here were brought to QVC because of exactly what our friends here who've been shopping for 30 years have asked for.
Exactly, what they're looking for. So we love to take our traditional Aran stitches and incorporate them into fashion-forward pieces. And like you said, listen to what the ladies want to wear. We know that a nice long length is something that's very popular. So we've added, extra length here. We have a little slit up the side that gives a lovely bit of movement and freedom in the bottom. A modern twist with this open front, almost edge to edge style. So no need for any belt or, anything that's going to secure it, because we've actually knitted this with the moss stitch, giving it a nice little bit of weight at the bottom, that double collar is really held in place.
Yeah, this has not, I've been moving around and not once has it flown or flapped or got caught up. It's almost like, it feels like it's buttoned up.
Even when you're walking around or out for a walk, it actually just stays wonderfully in place. And again, that's using some of the more simpler stitches that allows this double over of wool.
Every stitch has purpose.
Exactly. So not only does the stitches have meaning and symbolism, but purpose within these garments. And then I guess, like we were saying, the simplicity of the moss stitch really serves to show off and pop the remainder of the Aran stitches that we have used, which run vertically right from the top, even through the integrated patch pockets down to the bottom. So such as the fisherman cable, the Celtic braid, inspiration taken from many ancient monuments in Ireland, again running down through the patch pocket, and we have the fisherman cable again. So we've created symmetry on each side using these same cables.
And I'm watching you give this tour, and like I have moments sometimes when I'm on the air where I become so absorbed in watching our guests that I kind of forget that I'm on TV. I'm like, oh my gosh. Does that ever happen to you? Or you're like watching the presentation, you're like, oh, I'm up, right? I'm watching her walk us through every stitch, every panel, every element of this, and I'm in awe. Because I'm imagining myself maybe journeying to Ireland and walking into a boutique or a little shop on the road and going, oh my gosh, this is it. Like, this is one of those Irish sweaters. I have to bring one back. And oh my gosh, it's really expensive, but I'll hate myself if I don't have it, and going home and spending $350 or something like that. Please look at the price on your screen. It is the same sweater that is made in Ireland that you could get like it in Ireland, and there's no way it would be $129.96. We're offering it to you with a comparable retail value far closer to $200. We're giving it to you with 6 easy monthly payments in merino wool. Do you see the highs and lows in even the parsnip here? You see how it's marled with the softer shades so that it has dimension to it. And then we'll see on our ladies too an opportunity to see the back of the garment as well, so you can appreciate the details. $21.66. As we go over to our ladies, we got a big update coming for you here. We started our day with 4,000 of them. In the navy, there are 6 dozen remaining. In the wine on Kate, 300 remain. Parsnip, that's that kind of oatmeal color that I'm wearing. 200 remain. I have a countdown on all of them. And in soft gray, 400 remain. It's kind of sad and shocking that your best bet in quantity is to go with the soft gray, because that's only at 400. Do you have any guidance for people on sizing on this? I mean, it's already kind of easy because there's no buttons or zippers.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm wearing a small in this, and I would probably stick with the small for that. I wouldn't, in some of the more fitted pieces maybe that have a zip, I might go up to a medium. But I think,
I don't think it's necessary.
Because we have this lovely open front, it can kind of just shrug over and stay
so
open.
much easier as a gift too.
Absolutely.
Because if you're not 100% sure what size she is.
So you wouldn't really need to, fuss too much over the size. It is going to be pretty versatile.
Perfect. I'm 5'6". I'm wearing the double extra small. Andrea, is it Andrea or Andrea? I'm always going to get it wrong. Okay, Andrea. 5'10", and I have you as large, extra large. So what does that really mean? What are you wearing in? Large. Okay, you're in the large on that one. And Kate, I would imagine either extra small or double extra small? Extra small on that one too. And let me give you lengths as well. So Missy sizes, as in everything but extra large and double extra large. That will be 32 to 34 inches. And in extra large and double extra large, the length will go from 35 to 35.5 inches. That length is by your request. And I know, even in our designer brands that are here, like in the US or at QVC, every time we present the long cardigan, everybody just loves it. I think it's for a couple of reasons.
And especially coming into the spring, it's a great transitional piece. So you might think weather is getting a little bit nicer. We could maybe put the winter coat away and pop on something like this. Still a little bit windy outside, but this is perfect.
Or just endure. And here, if it were 85 degrees outside, I'd still want to wear this inside because
if the aircon is on, or to have in the back of the car if you're going to, be out about in town. Just to have that security of something that's really easy to wear, really easy to layer over your outfit of the day, but it's going to keep you warm.
Can we talk too about, I know I bring it up a lot, but I always imagine people are just tuning in. The whole purpose of merino wool.
Yeah.
I'm not like super finicky about many things, but if something is itchy, scratchy against my skin, I don't care how beautiful it is or how on sale it is, I cannot wear it. And the word wool for a lot of people comes with a little bit of a stigma, but merino wool is so luxurious and soft, and that's why you only work with it here.
Yeah, it's 100% merino wool, so that is a very luxurious soft wool, not like the traditional wools of old that may have caused itching, but the merino wool comes from specially bred merino sheep whose the fibers that are used to create the wool are so small, so thin, so soft that's what gives it the beautiful soft texture that we have. So I always wear it right up against the skin. You know, no need for long sleeves or anything underneath. Even sometimes with the more shawl collar or the funnel collars, I can close them up around my neck, and it just feels great.
Yeah. So, and I asked that question again because you know I'm going to go back to this. At this price, this value, $129.96. Now, as far as care goes, this is a dry clean only garment. The good news is you're wearing it as a topper, so this is not likely something that you're going to sweat in or get dirty because it's not directly against your skin. So the dry cleaning of it probably happens annually, all right? Now, the other thing is, obviously we've got it on mannequins. Sometimes we present our sweaters on hangers. Do not hang these because it is a stitched garment. We don't want it growing out on you, so you definitely want to fold that on a shelf or in a dresser drawer. Let me take you through the colors again. Again, the moss green is long gone. Navy will be the next to go. It's at last call. Medium and large. Emma, I imagine you're supposed to, you and I have another presentation of this coming up later.
We do, yes, we have one more.
Alone,
Yeah.
and then I imagine later in the evening you're supposed to.
There's another one.
Oh dear, maybe.
Hopefully.
Yeah, I don't know.
Or maybe not.
Maybe go have a snack or something. Here is the wine. We have 250 remaining in the wine. Marianne, can you come in closer to some of the stitching here on the wine? Because I don't know why, in this color in particular, it just keeps on catching me. And maybe because it is more of a true solid color in this case. Can you wrap your head, those of you who do knit, I'm pretty sure you're in awe right now. Or you go, girl, I know what that takes, and there's no way, right? So there it is in the wine. Thank you for that. Soft gray, 350 remain. And that soft gray is like, it's like woven with clouds. I mean, it's so, I don't know, just ethereal and really, really pretty. And then I totally get it. A lot of folks, like if there's a true neutral available, you just kind of go with that because you don't necessarily know what you're going to wear underneath it on any given day. 150 remain in the parsnip on an easy pay of $21.66. Something else that I've noticed too is how beautifully this wraps around the back of the neck. I mean, it will never shift or move. And for me, I just go, oh, that's great. But then I imagine just to create that in particular has to take a lot of, you know, kind of futzing around and making sure you get it just right.
Absolutely. And that's what always amazes me, that we have these stitches that are around for centuries, but we are still able to take those stitches and create unique combinations in every garment that we have. It's almost like a fingerprint. Every garment has a unique combination from these stitches that are around for so many years.
I don't know if this is a common phrase where you are from, but here we say all the time, they don't make them like they used to, right? You know, or if you live in a home that is 200 years old, it probably is stronger than a building that was built last year, right?
Yeah.
And I feel like that applies to garments like these. There is this almost forgotten or lost art of craftsmanship in apparel. Here we call it fast fashion, and I don't like that phrase because it implies, frankly, something cheap. And by that I mean poorly made, low price, you wear it a couple of times, you're gonna have to get rid of it, and you start all over again. To me, that's wasteful of your money and the environment. And really, it just doesn't make a lot of sense in the long run. And the older I get, the more particular I am about quality. I'm sure you're the same way, but it's harder to find. So there's so much more than just the nostalgia of having an Irish piece. We love the culture, we love having our friends here and sharing our stories, but what you're buying as well is quality. And I imagine you having this 10 years from now.
Exactly.
15 years from now.
It's the complete opposite of fast
fast fashion, right?
You know, I mean, you're talking about a piece that you're going to have for years, forever, for the rest of your life, maybe that you can even pass on to the next generation.
Indeed, indeed. I'm also looking just at our different ladies, and then Emma and myself, we're all shaped differently. And where, for example, if it were jeans or something that's really fitted, I see where a lot of people get really particular. You don't have to be particular about this. It is literally a topper piece. And when you feel how soft and warm it is, certainly right now as we're transitioning into seasons, you'll appreciate that. But when we circle back around again to fall and winter, and this becomes like your indoor uniform, as much as it is your outdoor, you're going to thank yourself for picking it up, but you are literally one of the last couple hundred of people to do that. Because we've got an easy pay of $21.66. That easy pay goes away at the end of the day if we have any available at the end of the day. And of course, you know that QVC2 big deal price does not last forever either.